Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another coding tutorial. Last time I wasn't very good, wasn't very sure. So if you didn't bookmark it like I did, type in snap build your own blocks. Oh, snap build your own blocks. So then you click enter. There you click snap build your own blocks. Snap Berkeley Edu. Alright, now that you're here, if you haven't made an account, you make an account. There should say join or something, log in somewhere. So once you create your account, so you should see these games. These are the most recent games, like ones that I published, like this. Well, it doesn't matter. So once you've made your account, you go click here, you click editor, or you click run snap. Once you're in here, we can begin coding. Now, today we're going to be focusing on more complicated codes, but with more explaining. Anyways, so I'm going to highlight this mouse so you can actually know where I am. You move your mouse over to costumes, alright, and then you click the brush. Then you head over to this. Now, this is the complete square. Wait, I forgot to click on that. This is just not filled in. Then you have a circle and not filled circle. Now we click clear. Okay, just in case you make a mistake and you only want to delete what you did right there, click undo. If you want to delete the whole thing and undoing everything will just take forever, you click clear. Now today we're going to be using a little cute color. We're going to make a cute character. This is going to be named Cyan Master. So in case you can see right here, we have our color panel. Over here to the cyan, you grab your paint bucket, fill in closed spaces. Now you should see that box right there. So here we have clear, let me fill that cyan. Here you have clear. Go back to paintbrush. We could erase. Pretty much the same as this eraser. Yeah, literally the same. Anyways, then we're gonna go to the white side, grab the square. See why in a little. Create a little square here, a little square here. Should be creepy at first, but then you grab black again and make its pupils. Oh god. See, now it's looking a lot calmer. If you want, you can put a smiley face for now. Put a smiley face. Right now, I'm not going to. Just in case you don't want its size, you grab change size by 10. And you delete that and put dash or minus 10. Mine is too big, so I'm going to decrease its size. Now you'll see what game we're making in a bit. So after we are done, we have these over here. So first we're going to make a play button. Second. Let's do the same what we did for Cyan Master, but instead we're going to make it a play button. Okay, now we grab this and then we click on line thing. And then we're going to create a play button. Or you can turn on constrain properties of shapes. You can also hold shift. My shift button doesn't work, so you could do that. But I'm not going to use that for the Y because, yeah, it's curved. So after we click OK, we put it up here. And today we're going to be learning about coordinates too. So we click on stage like I just did. Then we go to backgrounds. And then we click the little folder over here. And now we click it and we go click on backgrounds. Scroll down until you find XY grid. Click cancel and go back to scripts tab. Now you're gonna go back to the play and click draggable. Well, it should start off with the check mark, but then you click not check. But for now, we need to put it back. Put it here for now. Now, as you can see, Y decreases as it goes downward and increases as it goes up. And if you guys realize I'm sound a little different, I caught a cough. And so X increases as it goes to the right and decreases as it goes to the left. So let's give the play button. Let's see here. I had to skip a little bit because I needed a cough. Who wants to hear me cough, right? Anyways, we're going to grab a one-click block in the control center. Now we click and drag it over here. When the one clicked is ran, that means when the game starts is when you click this flag, it'll do that. Like for example, we go to looks, grab the hello for 2 seconds. Then let's try to put in, hi, I am, insert name. For 2 seconds. So when the game starts, it'll say, hi, I am insert name. Now that's not what we wanted to do for now. We go to motion. So when the game starts, it will go to this location. So we need to increase the Y to 160. Let's see if that works. Click. Alright, we did it. Now we need the Y. Wait, hold on. Yeah. I think I put it in the wrong spot. 160. Remember, Y up and down, X side to side. Side to side. Alright, anyways. See here. Well, it's way too high. We need to lower it a bit. Let's try 140. Now let's try 120 until it's at the perfect area. So when the game starts, it'll automatically go to that area. So if you want to, we could do an animation. So we go to there and grab a forever block, and we grab an if and another if. Actually, no, just one if. Yeah, 2 ifs. Now, after here, it goes to that location, right? And the forever blocks, whatever you put inside of it, it'll do forever. For example, say hello for 2 seconds forever. It's past 2 seconds. It just keeps on going and going and going. So anyways, if you don't want something, you just drag it over here. And if you're too lazy, just go back over there, click on it. You right click, or if you're using just like a little pad, put 2 fingers and click on that. Never mind, it's not working. Oh yeah. Duplicate. Now we go to touching. Found touching. So whatever is inside of here, if it's touching, like for example, the mouse, it'll do whatever it's inside of here. For example, hello. Coughed again. Anyways, instead right now, instead of it saying hello, if it's touching mouse pointer, instead of the if, we go back, grab the if and else. If touching mouse pointer, if mouse down. Now, if it's touching, what it means by if mouse down, if you click, it'll do whatever's inside of there. But if it's not, then it won't do it. That's what else. It'll do whatever it's there. Like for example, we're gonna go here. We're gonna set its size to 80%. Then it is going to set its size to 100% if it's touching mouse pointer. So we're gonna need to duplicate that. And then we duplicate this. Now if you want to duplicate the whole thing, if you don't want to, you click on the image of its script. I messed up a little. We're gonna have to grab an if block, duplicate that, get rid of this, then put that if block in there, mouse down. But for now, we're gonna work on its animation. We set its size to 80%, but then it'll send the size to 100% if it's touching the mouse pointer. Then if it's not touching it, it'll go back to its original form, 80%. Now let's see here. Oh. Let's see what happened here. I see the problem. Get rid of that and leave that there. There we go. Now, the reason why we can't, just grab it here, if you saw this, when I'm clicked, that is because when you click it, it'll happen all the times. Hold on, you might hear voices outside. So, actually you can use that, but, yeah, you can use that, but you should do that. Anyways, now that we got that out of the way, we are going to make it hide itself and go to I don't know town. But if it hides, when we start the game up again, it won't be there. So we need to put up a show button over there. So since you know it's right there and you repeatedly click on it, it'll keep on doing the same thing and this guy will glitch out. So we need to make it go to an unknown place. Just type spam a bunch of numbers here so you won't know where it is. That's why we put it to go to that area. You can see right here, it shows back up. And then spam it. Spam it. As you can see, it's gone now. Now that we're done with this, we are going to do something called broadcasting. Broadcasting, so first we need to click on the drop down arrow, click new, and name it whatever you want. For now, I'm going to name it Start Game. Anyways, broadcasts are messages sent to another sprite. Like for example, when I receive, we click in the drop down box, click Start Game. It'll say hello for 2 seconds. So when we start the game, he received the message, so he did what he was told to do. Anyways, so when he receives Start Game, he's going to show himself. But he's already showing. Now, we go here, and we go back over here, and grab the hide. So, he shows himself. Like a real game. But anyways, for now he needs to go to the center when the game starts. So that when we click, he'll be there. Now, people could drag this around. They could drag it even when you click it because they know it's on your mouse. So we click on the draggable check mark, and for this one as well. As you can see, we can't drag him like a drag and drop. So now that we're there, we need to focus on the weapon he's gonna have to fight the enemies. Now, if you want to keep track of what this is, of what their names are, you go right here and you type in their name. I want to name him Saiyan Master. Now that his name is Saiyan Master, we can name him the play button. So, now that they're both named things, we could do something actually. So we go over here, we click this, and we're gonna do that. And then, so you see here, we put it near the black, so we could get a nice gray color. Oh, the gray part is over here, I haven't realized that. So on the top there's another color scale. Anyways, then we grab the fill and put it inside. And then we should have this. Now, when when the play button broadcasts something, it sends the broadcast to everyone. Every single sprite. We're going to name this Gun. Start game. So, whenever he receives that, it'll do what it's there. I don't know what to say right now. Now we're gonna grab the forever block. We're gonna go into motion. It's gonna go to, and we type the name Saiyan Master. Not type it, just choose it. So, where's Saiyan Master? Why isn't he broadcasting anything? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's because we got rid of the broadcast. If there's nothing nothing there, and you click start game, it'll fix it. This was totally not intended for you guys to learn how to fix errors and bugs. Anyways, now it's completely covering his face, so we could solve that. We go to costumes. We right click this, or double click it, and we click edit. So now that we're here, we know that this thing is directly in the center. So that little dot will go to his face. So that means the actual visual part will be in the bottom. If it's too high, we go put it a little closer. About right here. There we go. So, how is this guy gonna move? Here's our solution. When I receive start game, and then we'll grab a forever block. After we got the forever block, we are going to grab the if blocks. Now the reason we can't put when I receive things or these things. Where are they? Oh yeah. When whatever key there is pressed. That's because it's gonna take you can move it all the time. What if it goes out of the screen? So you grab 4 if blocks and put them there. If you don't want to do all of that, I recommend you put 1 and grab key space pressed. Duplicate it, and then you go on the top right here and duplicate it again. So it chooses both of those. You change this to W. We're going to use the WASD keys for its movement. WASD. Now, how is it actually going to move? Like this. Oh wait, it doesn't move. Now we're going to solve that problem. It doesn't know what to do when those keys are pressed. since there's nothing inside. So we're going to go to the motion and change X by and change Y by. As you can see, it's moving. So if you change X by -10, it'll go slowly that way. That way. Now, now we could do something like this. And then we duplicate this, -5, duplicate this, and -5. So Y goes up and down. So when you press the S key, it's supposed to go down because it represents the down arrow. Down by -5. See here, it moves like that. So then we put change X by -5 on the A part because it represents the left arrow. Gotta cough again. Where's that thing? Anyways, I'm holding my cough. I'm just gonna cough. Anyways, change X by 5. You put that on the D because it represents the right arrow. And then W points up. So we're going to put change Y by 5. So now when we receive this, so we need to stop the game first. Then click play. Boom. Now he can move. But the gun shows at the middle of the game. So we need to grab one click here and then go to looks. Grab show and hide. Now I'm gonna make you guys guess where the hide goes. Does it hide when the game starts? Or does it hide when it receives the game? I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds. And if you chose when clicked, you are correct. And then over here we put show. So we click the red button and click the flag. Then when the game starts, this character can't move, Sign Master can't, until we start actually doing this. Now if the gun could only shoot in one way, the gun could only shoot that way or that way. So how is it actually going to point? Now here's where we do our magic. Since the forever has no puzzle piece under it, for example, the wait 1 second, you can only put it inside. So what we are going to do is we are going to duplicate that. We click on its image just like usual, and then we grab forever. We're going to grab motion, point in direction, no, point towards mouse pointer. Now as you can see here, it goes around Sign Master. So we're going to go in Sign Master, edit this, and we're going to move it upward for him too. So it could be even. Looks like we put it too high. We're going to need to go back to edit and move it a little closer to the middle. See if that works. Nope. If that doesn't work, then we're going to have to put the gun back to normal. Try to put it as close to the center as we can. Oh, and look at this. So that means we go back to Sign Master and move it a little upward for professional things. Anyways, never mind. You need to move it downward. Now it's better. Now the gun points in the direction we chose. Since the game hasn't actually been like a game yet, we need to add the enemies. So we're gonna go to paint new sprite. We're gonna do the same with Sign Master, except we're gonna make it red and evil looking. Let's move it to the red side. Actually, no, black. We create this, and then we fill it in with red to represent evil. Now let's do its mouth. This one would look a lot better with the mouth. So I'm going to try my best to draw teeth. And now we're going to do the same thing with his eyes though. Instead we're going to give it mad. Give it mad eyes. And then we're going to grab this, and we're going to make the brush size a little bigger since his eyes aren't shaped like a square. Anyways, now that we're done with him, he's way bigger than Sign Master. We're going to need to go to the look section and decrease his size. Change size by -10. Then we decrease it slowly. Oh, looks like it's too big. I mean too small. If you don't want to drag it onto here and drag it back into there, you just click on it right here. Boom. Now it's a little too big still, so we decrease it by a little less number. There we go. It's about the same size. Now, we are going to grab him to go to I don't know town when it's clicked. So, because if this guy touches red dude, the game is supposed to end, or he loses life. So, it could be somewhere else, and it'll only follow Sign Master when the game starts. Now, since he is always going to point towards him to walk toward him, he needs to always just look right side up. Because if he was upside down, it would just be completely wacky. So, you see that right there? That means it can rotate. Only face left, right. Don't rotate. We're going to set it to only face left, right. So, he's also going to hide himself, just in case people manage to hack and see him. So, when he receives start game, he is going to show himself. But, he needs to go somewhere else. Let's try to put him, let's see here. Let's put him in Y -60. 160. Yeah, perfect. Boom, he's there. So now that we have our enemy, we need to turn off his drag first. We need the bullets. So, we are going to graph little circle thing, not filled. Graph to black, make it really tiny. Not that tiny though. And let's make it blue. Doesn't matter which color you choose, I just like blue. I prefer blue. Now, this guy, he's going to make clones, so it doesn't matter where he goes. He's going to turn off drag. When clicked, he is going to hide himself. The actual one isn't going to do anything. Remember to turn off drag. It's just going to be there. So now that it's hidden, we are going to grab forever. It is going to wait. Let's put 0.85 seconds. That is his blast radius. And then it will go to We put here, go to Cyan Master. So now that Cyan Master is there, it'll wait another seconds. No, actually, this one isn't supposed to do it. I did it completely wrong. Forever, it'll wait 1 second. You go back to here and scroll down till we see create a new clone of myself. Click myself. Make sure you keep the go to Cyan Master here. So we grab the when I start as a clone. So when a clone is made, it gives instructions what the clone is going to do. So forever, actually, it will go to, we need to put gun there. First we need to name this guy Bullet. Talking my spelling today. Bullet, he is enemy. Now that we know he's an enemy and this is the bullet, it will go to gun. It will go to gun, point in direction, so it'll point towards mouse pointer. And it only does it once. No, we put it back to that. 0. You grab that, go to gun, point towards mouse pointer, and then it'll move. Repeat about maybe 100 times. It will, let's see its speed. How about 10 steps? And then after that, we go scroll down to delete this clone. We should see it. Actually, we go scroll up, remove that from there, grab the when I receive block. Then we click the drop down arrow, click start game, and now, boom. Wonder why they aren't showing. Anyways, that's because we didn't put the show. So we put show there, and 3, 2, 1, go. They seem to be going really slow. Why isn't it pointing towards my mouse pointer? In fact, it's pointing that way on me. What is going on? Point towards mouse pointer. First it is supposed to go to gun. Then it points towards. Hopefully this works. Yes, it works. But the blast radius seems to be slow. Let's change it to 0.40. Hopefully that makes it a little better. Oops, I accidentally put 2 zeros. 0.40. So that means it's a little less than a little less than a second. Seems to be a little too less. Let's put it to 0.10 seconds. There we go. Now we got a nice blast radius. So, now we need to put the actual game. When it receives start game, it already goes there. But this is not the thing that needs to be there. So it'll hide itself and it'll never show itself. It needs to create clones of itself. Forever. It will wait 1 second and it will create a clone of itself. We're learning about clones today. But it all depends on the order. First it'll wait 1 second and then it'll create a clone. We need to create a clone and then wait 1 second and repeat that over and over again. it will create a clone of itself. So we grab when I start as a clone forever, it will point towards over here. It will point towards Cyan Master, and then it will move about one step. So let's see if it actually works. Oh yeah, the thing that is supposed to go there. 3, 2, 1, go. Oops, I forgot to put the show. This should make it work. There we go. Now we have ourselves the enemies. Now if there's too many clones, they'll all just lag the thing. So we're gonna duplicate this, but we're gonna take out that forever. And then we go to sensing, touching, Cyan Master. Actually, if it touches the bullet, it will delete this clone. We scroll down, grab, delete this clone. Now we actually have ourselves a game. But it seems to be too easy. So let's decrease the time to about 0.30 seconds. Since they only start there, you could just spam it. So instead of it going to that area, go to motion, grab, go to, in the drop down area. We click random position, and then it'll do that. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, it's actually a game now. Seems to get a bit laggy. Now, start the game again. Try not to get it to lag. Uh-oh, they're coming in too fast. Let's take it to 80. Yes, that's a lot better. Now, let's see if we can increase the time. We could make it, it'll decrease the time it takes for them to spawn in and clone themselves. And it decreases every maybe a minute or so. So let's make a variable, and we're going to name it clone time. So when we click OK, and then we click set to 0. We grab there, and then replace that to clone time to 0. Actually, to 1. This is something you don't actually want to see during the game. So we grab clone time and wait 1 second. Also, when it is clicked, it is going to manage how long it takes to increase or decrease. Forever, it'll wait, how about 130 seconds? About a minute and a half or 2. And then it'll change by 1. You're going to change clone time by -1. But if we change it to -1, then it'll take 0 seconds to clone, then it'll lag up. So minus 0, 0.8. Now we just play it for a pretty long time now. Now we're fine with the blast radius over here. Let's just increase the time a little bit to prevent lag. Just 5% extra, and then decrease that to 90, it can make a tiny difference. Now let's see here. Our blast radius is good, and no lag at all. So after a while, that should decrease. You could just watch this small little gameplay. Why do I hear a ringing noise? I think I should decrease it to every 30 seconds. So we don't have to wait that long. After we make sure it works, we have to change it back to its original thing. Coding takes patience. Patience takes time. Hasn't decreased yet. Yep, it is decreased to 0.2. 0.1. I think we made it a little too bad. Now, I'm going to skip until the time. Why doesn't it pop up? Is it even recording? I think so. Anyways. Oh, why'd everything turn blue? Never experienced this before. Oh, everything's frozen. Oh, never mind. Now, if you want to restart the game, if you click the flag again, this will happen. So you need to stop the game before you actually replay it. So now that we know it works, let's put it back to 130. That one isn't dying. Okay, now we need to add a life system. We click the check mark on clone time, and then we make another variable. Let's name it life in all capital. Now, this video has been going on for way too long, so I'm gonna end it off here. Well, if I can, hopefully. Ooh, it's gonna be a while. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to end it off here now. Now, goodbye.